The crystalline halls of the Galactic Summit Station hummed with the conversations of 1,000 species. Ambassador Velcara of the Zentari Collective adjusted her translucent wings, watching the crowd with practiced diplomatic grace. Beside her stood Cadet Maya Rodriguez, the first human to attend the prestigious summit as an observer, young, unremarkable to most eyes, and utterly unaware of the danger coiling around her. "Stay close," Velcara whispered, her antenna twitching nervously. "The Krell delegation has been difficult this cycle." Maya nodded, her dark eyes scanning the chamber. At 22 standard years, she was barely out of Earth's military academy, but the Terran coalition had insisted on sending a representative. Something about building bridges and showing humanity's commitment to peace. Maya had learned quickly that most species saw humans as curiosities, dangerous curiosities from a death world that had somehow clawed its way to space travel. The Krell warriors noticed her immediately. They always did. Commander Thrax, a towering figure of chitinous armor and predatory grace, separated from his delegation. His species had ruled 3 sectors for millennia, crushing dissent with brutal efficiency. Humans were an insult to that order, a reminder that might didn't always equal right, that even the weakest-looking species could be apex predators. The human pet, Thrax rumbled, his vocal synthesizer dripping with contempt. "I heard your kind broke the Corthian blockade last year. Fascinating. I wonder if you bleed as easily as your reputation suggests you kill." Velcara stepped forward, her diplomatic training overriding her instincts. "Commander, this is a neutral." Thrax's secondary arms shot out, massive claws gripping Maya's shoulders. The chamber fell silent. Delegates gasped. Security protocols activated, but everyone knew they'd be too slow. The Krell were testing boundaries, as they always did, and a dead human cadet would send a message about humanity's place in the galactic order. Maya didn't scream. Didn't freeze. Her hand moved with the terrible efficiency of a species that had survived ice ages, plagues, and countless predators on a world that tried daily to kill them. She grabbed Thrax's right secondary arm at the joint, twisted with the leverage of Earth's crushing gravity behind her muscles, and pulled. The crack echoed through the crystalline chamber like a gunshot. Thrax bellowed, his translator failing to capture the full agony in his voice. Maya released him, stepping back into a ready stance, not aggressive, but absolutely prepared. The broken arm hung at an impossible angle, purple blood seeping through the cracks in his exoskeleton. "Who's next?" Maya asked, her voice calm, almost conversational. Her eyes swept the chamber, meeting the gaze of every delegate who'd watched with anticipation, expecting to see her humiliated or worse. The silence stretched. Thrax's warriors moved forward, but their commander raised his remaining good arm, stopping them. Pain and something else, respect, perhaps, or recognition, flickered across his alien features. "The Deathworlder has teeth," he rasped, cradling his ruined arm. The stories were true. Velcara's wings had gone rigid with shock. Around the chamber, delegates whispered in 100 languages. The Yavarian trade minister was frantically updating her species threat assessment files. The Quellan observer, who'd been drafting a proposal to limit human expansion, quietly deleted his notes. Maya straightened her uniform, her heartbeat finally beginning to slow. "I'm here to observe and learn," she said, addressing the chamber. "But I'm also here to make something clear: humans don't tolerate bullies. Not on Earth, and not out here. We came to the stars looking for friends, not masters." She turned to Thrax, extending her hand, the human gesture of peace that the galaxy was still learning. "You want to test us? Fine. But next time, ask for a sparring match. At least then it's honest." Thrax stared at the offered hand, then slowly, painfully, extended his good primary arm. The contact lasted only a moment, but it changed everything. As medical teams rushed to treat the commander, Maya caught Velcara's expression, terror mixed with something like pride. The ambassador had championed humanity's inclusion in the summit, gambling that her violent, passionate friends from Earth could learn to navigate galactic politics. Perhaps they could. But on their own terms, and with their own methods. The summit continued, but its tenor had shifted. Humanity had arrived, and the galaxy was learning what it meant to provoke a species from a death world. Some lessons, Maya reflected, could only be taught once.